Afternoon, afternoon, and afternoon. This is a rare afternoon episode. I normally don't get to do, but I kind of got really annoyed by something when I was listening to Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Skip actually didn't go in hard on Russell Westbrook. Um, for those of you guys who clicked in because it says Russell Westbrook All Business. So, as far as I know, Russell Westbrook has a fashion business. So apparently, he said that he's going all in for his future and for his family. I guess some people had a problem with this, naming Shannon Sharp. Look, man, you can't, I don't think on purpose he's being a hater, but right now he sounds like a hater. He's the biggest LeBron James fan. LeBron James did not come to the LA Lakers to play basketball. He came to LA to extend his empire and possibly have a shot at playing with Bronny because of the state of the Lakers in which they were in. And everybody's wondering why they won't give up those picks come, I believe it's 29, no, I'm sorry, 2029 and 2027. Everybody's wondering why those picks won't be given up by the Lakers. Well, the Lakers are not giving up any picks because they know if they have a chance to pick Bronny, that they get to keep LeBron for the later of his career, and the Lakers are still viable and popular, which is the whole point, right? I mean, because the Lakers are not winning a title with Anthony Davis that we've seen in the last 2 years, and there's no bubbles to help him. Sorry if I sound like a hater. Um, so LeBron James came to LA, did a movie. Yes, it is possible he could have done a movie by playing in Cleveland, but most likely that would not have happened. Let's keep it real. When he got to LA, the very first thing he did was start meeting with directors. He didn't start practicing basketball with the team. The first thing he did when he got with Magic Johnson is, I want to trade a bunch of these young kids and let's start getting veterans here so we can try and win a title. He was not worried about basketball. He was worried about his empire. Russell Westbrook, my point to this whole point, Shannon Sharp pumped LeBron up. The 2.5 hour Space Jam 2. I never even saw that. Had no interest in seeing LeBron James play a form of basketball that I do not enjoy from him. Is he a great basketball player? Absolutely. But in moments watching him play basketball, Kobe, I used to celebrate in my anger seeing him do what he did. And the reason why I say celebrate my anger is, man, that was a good shot. Man, I hate the Lakers and I hate Kobe. It was a respectful hate on the court. LeBron James off the court, I get. LeBron James on the court, the way he plays basketball, I can't enjoy it. Yes, he scores points now and doesn't play defense. And back then, he used to do both. There's just a thing about LeBron James I can't do. So again, I'm bringing all that up because Shannon Sharp, he's the GOAT. He's this, he's that, he does this, he's that. He's going to break Kareem's record. He's this, he's that. He's on Mount Rushmore. Let's not forget, for everybody who makes reels about Russell Westbrook, a guy who can't shoot, this dude was averaging triple doubles. See, here's the thing. Nobody respects Russell Westbrook for the triple double, but nobody else can do it. LeBron can do it if he wants to. If LeBron wanted to do that and expend that kind of energy that Russell Westbrook does, he would do it. But he knows. Everybody says, Kevin Durant likes to jump around from team to team. He doesn't want the smoke. He just wants the easy way. LeBron goes everywhere and gets stars to play with. Look, you guys can argue that LeBron is the one who wants the easy way out. Russ has always said, I'm going to come to the team, I'm going to lead it, and I'm going to do it my way. How can y'all not respect that? Everybody hates on Russ. And daggone sure, I'm not going to hate on Russell Westbrook for coming to LA and furthering his business. Now, there's just a couple of details I picked up. We all know he's good in fashion. He's entering the digital media sector. What that means, I don't know. I didn't look it up. I just got the snippets. And he's adding that to his division that he already has having to do with fashion. And he's entering the advertising business. Why? Because he's in Los Angeles. That sounds smart to me. But what's the first thing that came out of Shannon Sharp's mouth when it came about Russell Westbrook? I don't always disagree with him, and I don't always agree with him. But on this one, I'm on completely the other side because he'll pump up Russell Westbrook for his business. He'll pump up Kyrie for his business. He'll pump up Kevin Durant for trying to do business dealings. But when Russell Westbrook, a guy who puts 100% on the court and playing basketball, he hates on him. Oh, he can't shoot. He can't do this. He hasn't been able to shoot since he's coming to the league. And he still averaged over 20 points a game. Giannis and Shaq are the only two guys I know who can over 20 points in a game. Oh, yeah, and Russell Westbrook. And, oh, yeah, Russell Westbrook has also got 10 assists. And don't let him go nuts. He'll get 10 steals and 10 rebounds plus. He averaged a triple-double for 3 of his last 4 seasons before coming to LA. Go ahead, baby. I am trying not to go crazy over this Russell Westbrook stuff because I see a guy who puts his heart into everything and everybody stomps all over him because he can't shoot. I'll put it this way. I love Russ. I really do. I love Russell Westbrook. Would I want him on my team right now? No. But would I have wanted him on my team 10 years ago? Absolutely. I'll put it this way. If Russell Westbrook would have been in Miami instead of Oklahoma, nobody would be saying any of this about Russell Westbrook because he would have titles. Why? Because you put Russell Westbrook with Dwayne Wade, Pat Riley, and Coach Spo, he would have been brought up differently. He would have been a different type of player. But no, what happened? He got paired with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, reported by most of you guys out there in the media, says that Kevin Durant is mentally soft. You guys say he's not a leader. Okay. Skip Bayless says he's the most thin-skinned superstar I've ever met. Okay, let's go get an alpha. We'll draft Russell Westbrook. They said, Kevin Durant, we need you to take over the team. Russ said, okay. Russ started passing to him more. Kevin Durant assisted him up because he started passing back to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is an alpha. I don't get this. You guys hate on the wrong people for the wrong reasons. Do I like the fact that Russell Westbrook can't shoot? No. But how many other people you know that can't shoot have been an MVP of the league, have been all-pro more than once, has been an all-star MVP? Only thing he's missed is a title. That's the only thing he's missed is a title. And you know what? If he didn't go to OKC and with that same mindset, imagine if Russell Westbrook, that attitude, in that city, with that president, with that coach in Miami, Russell Westbrook would probably be one of the top 10 greatest basketball players of all time if he wasn't in Oklahoma to start. Y'all paired an alpha with a soft superstar, according to Skip Bayless. Kevin Durant is soft. And then apparently Kevin Durant can't win anything with Russell Westbrook. Oh, okay. When Russell Westbrook got hurt, didn't Kevin Durant get knocked out in the first round? Sure did. Nobody brings that up. Russell Westbrook was actually on a team with James Harden where they refused to play big men. Why? Because Russell Westbrook couldn't rebound the ball. And they had the greatest fast break stat in the history of the NBA. And they were one of the highest scoring teams at the time. And they almost got to the NBA Finals. But James Harden couldn't do that for more than 1 year. And then they say Russ didn't want to win unless he did it his way. Michael Jordan didn't want to win unless he did it his way. How many times do we hear Phil Jackson say that Michael Jordan used to coach that team on the floor? I'm sick and tired of the Russell Westbrook hate. When all that dude does is work in the community, he doesn't get arrested. He doesn't do drugs as far as I know. He never gets caught for these things in the media. He's, from what I've seen, he's very respectful to his family. He works in the community. He helps out. And he likes working in fashion. And now he wants to extend his empire so that way his family has extended wealth for his kids' future. His extended family's future. And the exact words from Shannon Sharp is, oh, yeah, he's not serious about playing basketball. Well, how serious is LeBron about playing basketball? Because that's exactly what LeBron did. Just saying. So that's what was bugging me. That's what was on my mind. I don't believe Russell Westbrook should be hated on as much as he has been. And I am shocked that there's not one person in the media, not one, who will look past the fact that he can't shoot. Zion, I hope you work on your shooting like Giannis did. Giannis has gotten better at his shooting because Zion, all that money you took, if you don't win a title and you don't get out the first round, oh wait, Russell Westbrook used to get out the first round. Zion, you better learn how to shoot, or the media is going to be all over you about what kind of person and player you are. Oh wait, no, Russell Westbrook is a good person. I don't get that either. Zion, it just sounds like they're going to hate on you coming up next. Oh, and John Morant, they've already said that you're the next Russell Westbrook because they said, now you can't shoot. And all you do is go to Memphis and work in the community. So, Ja, you better be careful too. Because after Russell Westbrook leaves the NBA, they're going to come after you. It doesn't matter that you had the Golden State Warriors on the back of their heels before you got hurt. That doesn't matter. They're going to say that you can't shoot and that you're a second round exit player. They're going to say it. Be careful, John. And that money, don't tell them you're going to get a business. They're going to hate on you for it. Oh, wait. They don't hate on LeBron. They only hate on Westbrook. Okay, I don't know what they're going to say. They're just going to hate on you, John. Sorry, man. Oh, don't be a strong personality. Don't be a strong black man. Don't do that. It's not good to the media. Don't do that. I'm going to take that back. Because this is not a race thing. This is something the media has against Russell Westbrook thing. In the words of Russell Westbrook, what? Anyway, that's it on my Russell Westbrook talk for now. Let's see what they hate on next to Russell Westbrook. I don't know. Maybe he stops passing. Oh, yeah. Two things before I get off of you. One, the Lakers did so bad when you look at Russell Westbrook's numbers, they were similar to the rest of his career. He almost averaged a triple-double last year. Nobody paid attention to him. Let's also pay attention to the fact that they didn't change the half-court system that Russ has never been successful in. Never. What did the Rockets do? They opened up the floor so James and Russ could split the floor and run. They were successful. They were so successful, they were in the Western Conference Finals. And they had no center. And this is the last thing I'll say about Russell Westbrook. I do love Russell Westbrook as a basketball player. But I remember the moment he stopped being one of the top 5 best point guards in the league. I was watching a game, and unfortunately, the guy's name is Dame Lillard. You guys know what I'm talking about, Dame Lillard. So Russell Westbrook came down the court, dunked the ball, cradled, right? Dame came down, cleared the floor. It was him and him one-on-one. And Dollar broke his ankles, shook him up. And next thing you know, Dame Dollar was sinking a 3 and then stared down Russ like he had no fear. That was the very first time anybody ever did that with Russ like they had no fear. Technically, there's only one person throughout Russ's whole career they didn't have fear playing against him, and that was Crazy Beverly. And they had their wars back and forth. Dame Dollar took him that day. I think that was 2 years ago. Matter of fact, I still think he was in Washington when that happened. It could have been Houston. But I'll never forget that. I was like, Russ will never be the same after that. He'll never be the same after that. And saying that, Russ, to me, is still one of the top point guards I've ever seen play the game. Not because he can shoot. Nobody ever had that much energy to use to play the game of basketball. I promise you, Russ could go play. Man, if the dude could run routes, he'd be better than Steve Smith if he would have played football. He would have been like Steve Smith. Like that. If anybody who follows football in the Carolina Panthers, Russell Westbrook is like Steve Smith. Except he plays basketball. And yeah, I'm in traffic, so that's why for the honking. Man. Anyway, I plan to go no longer than 20 minutes. I'm at 19-4. Everybody have a great, beautiful, and wonderful evening. And my favorite quote, I'm going to use it again. Good morning, good evening, and good